a very short introduction of yourself and introduction of your project. And the next one, Zero X Alpha from Derry.
Zero X Alpha here. I'm usually introduce it as a Uniswap style BitMEX. The BitMEX part refers to the fact that Derry provides similar financial derivative products as BitMEX, like perpetual futures and options and things like that. But this is done in a DeFi way, just like what Uniswap does for people to trade token swaps, but we're for derivative. So hence we call it the Uniswap style BitMEX. So yeah, that's the short for Derry Protocol.
The next one over to Zero X Alpha from Derry Protocol. So Derry is a derivative project on Binance Smart Chains.
So this is the website, and because that video is specifically about trading. So, but actually on our website, if you can mining, so here's where you do liquidity mining with Derry Protocol, and actually see for our pool on the BSC, you can right now you can provide say BUSD or WBNB or K for liquid mine, and we keep adding mining part because just now Jeff mentioned derivative is kind of complicated, right? But you can always participate in a simple way, say for liquidity mining. Then well, that's not that complicated at all. And actually, by doing that, you are doing the one of the critical components of the financial industry, that is liquidity. One thing interesting about Derry Protocol is that you know that yeah, we are trading derivatives, right? And traditionally in the financial industry, derivatives are so basically you are trading like all the trading symbols like futures, index futures, and things like that. All the trading symbols are basically defined by the financial institutes, the big guys, right? And but one thing interesting here with the Derry Protocol is that here the community can get in to decide what they trade. And one thing, we're actually experimenting all kinds of innovative trading symbols here. For example, actually in that share screen, this mini index future. The procedure of generating this index was very DeFi style. We actually held a vote in our community to let the community to decide to decide what should be included as the constituents of the index. So this was actually very welcome and popular among the community. People actively participated in this voting, and in the end, the 7 meme coins were chosen by voting as the constituents. As far as I know, this might be the first time in the financial industry the general public got to determine an index themselves, and of course trade on it. So this is really in the spirit of DeFi, I think. And going forward, we will do a lot of such experiments. For example, one thing that we're about to roll out in a few days is to have the community to come up with a metaverse index, so people can vote for their favorite metaverse project or tokens to be included in the metaverse, or to say, for example, for today's project, say for Crypto Blaze or Bunny Park, the fans in your community, they can all come to like vote for you guys, and so that maybe Crypto Blaze or Bunny Park can be included in this index. So I think that's one thing. So even though derivatives itself is by itself complicated or professional or something like that, but we do have some interesting and a fun part.
Okay, that would be great. I think derivative is very important to the whole financial ecosystem, and maybe we are going into the bear market, so derivative will be a very good tool for you to hedge your assets. Zero X Alpha, do you want to share your video demonstrations.
Yes,
and
please. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then the tomorrow's bonus campaign will be related to do some trading on dairy protocol, right?
Yes, please, dude. Thank you. Thank you, Jeff.
Yeah, let me add your video to the screen, and you can control the time.
Yep.
We go from start.
Yeah, this is from the front page. Yeah, this is the trading page. Yeah, this is here. This is where you add base tokens as margin. As you can see, you can add either BUSD or WBNB or Cake, and we're actually adding more base token choice to this panel. Yeah, with BUSD added into margin, now you can trade. Oh, actually, yeah, here the operator is adding some WBNB. So this is please notice this is the so-called mixed dynamic mixed margin. Your margin includes both BUSD and WBNB. Yeah, now let's trade. Let's say you want to bet on Bitcoin, the BTC USD. Yeah, you can see the position has been opened successfully. Yeah, as of now, you can see we have 3 trading symbols there. There's Bitcoin, Ethereum, and BNB. And that's it.
I just want to have a quick question. So you mentioned about the Metaverse index on Dairy Protocol, or Metaverse something on Dairy Protocol. Is it possible to combine with the skill token from CryptoBreast? I think there are a lot of like fans that are mentioning the skill tokens.
The what tokens?
The skill token from CryptoBreast. Is it possible? Sorry. Yeah, skill token. Is it possible to add skill tokens on Dairy Protocol?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, just now I mentioned let's say the fans in the CryptoBreast and the fans from your community, they can come and vote. I mean, this is just now the interesting thing that I mentioned about the Dairy Protocol is when we make this index, this is actually decided by the community.
Okay, that will be cool. Like a gaming, like gaming index on a derivative, decentralized derivative protocol, right?
Yes. Yeah. The Meme index was determined this way. So for this Metaverse index, what we're going to do is going to be done in the same way.
Alpha, if you want to answer that question as well on what made your team decide on Binance Smart Chain.
Let me unmute myself. Okay, cool. Yeah, actually, the Dairy Protocol we started as what we call the 3 chains, 1 ecosystem. We actually got deployed on Ethereum, BSC, and Heco. But actually, it turns out most of our, because basically we're a derivative trading DeFi project, right? And it turns out that most of our trading volume are on the Binance Smart Chain. I think this is some kind of choice by the community. Just well, one thing, one reason behind that is obviously so the derivative trading is a little bit more complicated than spot trading. So it's not that gas economic. So it's not quite gas friendly on Ethereum, while BSC offers a quite gas friendly environment. I think that's one. I think that's one of the things that we really need here for derivative trading. In that sense, the Ethereum layer 1 might not be a good soil for the derivative trading. And so basically, I think this is a two-side thing. From our perspective, we can see there's a gas reason, and also for this ecosystem. For example, our Derivative V2 actually depends on some outside infrastructures. Say we need Oracle. We depend on the swapping tokens for that. So we have Chainlink, we have Oracle. The Oracle provided by WooTrade here on BSC, and also for the swapping infrastructure, we have the Pancake as our swapper, as with the biggest volume in DeFi world. All things like that. So all of those made that BSC one optimal environment for derivative trading. And that's from our perspective. And I think then the community just made their choice. Most of our trading volume just took place on Binance Smart Chain. That's the
I have another one for 0x Alpha, and that is, what are some of the challenges that you expect to face in the derivatives market as far as in competition to traditional finance?
Traditional finance, I guess the traditional finance here refers to the centralized exchange, right? Because we are not directly competing with the traditional finance like the old Wall Street. So, but we are indeed competing here with the centralized exchange. Like, for example, I mentioned Dara Protocol is a Uniswap style BitMEX, and then of course, then you are competing with BitMEX, right? So actually, I was asked that question. Okay, so if say BitMEX or Binance Futures, they're so good. Give me a reason. Why should I trade derivatives with their protocol, right? So that's indeed a challenge for us. But I think because we are doing DeFi here, and recently not recently, but a couple months ago, we rolled out the Derivative V2, which is to head-on answer this question. With the Derivative V2, we actually wrote out this basically three major features that made Deri protocol with what we call extreme capital efficiency. With the capital efficiency that's even better than the centralized exchange. Basically, we support multiple tokens as a margin, also multiple tokens as a liquidity for liquidity providing. Also, we support one multiple trading symbols sharing one liquidity pools. With all these features, when people come to trade here in Deri protocol, he can choose to not necessary to use say BUSD as collateral, but also as just now you can see there were choices like WBNB or Cake. You can choose from, and we are adding more and more choices. And you can from all of those supported base tokens as your collateral, and that substantially increase the capital efficiency when you do trading. I believe that is one part where the DeFi derivative, such as Deri protocol, can do better than centralized exchange. So that's how we managed to take home this challenge.